Almost 4 months after Sofiat Kehinde, a 20-year-old apprentice was murdered in cold blood around Okearegba in Abeokuta, Ogun State. The case of the 3 boys involved in her murder has come up again for mention at the Ogun State High Court. Initially, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, had advised that the boys be remanded in the prison for 60 days, after which the court released one of them based on advice of the DPP. And at last, appearance in court, the judge also advised that they should get a lawyer because they have the right to be heard. Now that the 3 boys, Mustekim Balogun, Soliu Majekodumi, and Abdulgafar Lukman, have a counsel, the case before Honorable Justice O. Ogunfura is ready to be heard. But the situation took a twist when the counsel, who came in for 2 out of the 3 boys, told the court he was not ready to go ahead as he was just served on the morning of the case and still needed some time to study the papers, and we also need some other documents. Solicitor General and Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Justice, Bamidele Adebayo, expressed gladness that the case has eventually taken off and assured that justice will prevail.
We have some of the witnesses in court. Both parties are ready. So it is for the court now to hear us on the day the case is adjourned to. So we hope that by then we should be able to proceed, because we have about 8 witnesses listed on the indictment. And with the 8 witnesses, if we start on Monday with some of the witnesses, we believe that we should be able to conclude everything by Friday, which is the 2nd date of adjournment. So that's the position.
On the conditions of other counsels, the Solicitor General said the medical reports, which will serve as autopsy, and death certificate demanded will be gotten and handed to the counsels.
Under the ACJL, the law enjoins us to furnish every document we intend to tender in a case before the court to have to give to the other counsel. So we don't want to ambush anybody. We have supplied all those documents. The only one that is remaining is the medical report, which we are yet to collect from the General Hospital. The moment we collect the medical report from the General Hospital, we make it available. There's nothing for us to hide. We don't need death certificate. It is medical certificate. The certificate of the autopsy conducted on the corpse of the disease. That is all we need. The death certificate, that autopsy report is also called the death certificate, because it is the autopsy that will determine the cause of death, and it's in the autopsy report the cause of death will be stated. So that's why they call it death certificate, but we call it autopsy report.
The matter was thereafter adjourned to the 16th and the 20th of May 2022. Bumi Adigun, OGTV News.